Now we got our wheel and our brake on. Let's deal with the handlebars. Now they come loose like this, and there's kind of floating in this centerpiece here. So the first thing we want to do is take our largest Allen key in that little black bag, and we want to adjust the handlebars up and down to where you think you're going to want to ride it. It's a little tougher on a beach cruiser because you're hanging back. On a mountain bike, you can tell exactly where center is. On the beach cruiser, you want your handles to be about parallel with the ground. So we'll set it right there. And then also, you'll see a series of lines here, and you want it to be the lines equally pointing out both sides and just in the center. So you get it just right. There we go, I think that's about good. And now we tighten with our Allen key wrench these two bolts right here. Now on some of the extreme mountain bikes, instead of having a clamp here, the clamp will come on the front and have 4 bolts, but it's the same process. You just line it up, put the piece on, and tighten those bolts down, and it clamps it right into place. Now just go back and forth, tightening the front, then the back. If you have one of the mountain bikes, then do sort of an X pattern when you're tightening it. And just make sure the gap on one side doesn't close up. You want the gap to about be even so that it gets the full strength in that clamp. Alright, that's on there, good and tight. Step 2 is this guy. This is the handlebars. You'll see this thing. This clamps the handlebars into the down tube here. So it comes loose. When you get it, just make sure your wires aren't wrapped up. In fact, I was a little wrapped up there, so let's back it or circle it around. And then hold that together and slide it into the down tube. Now you'll see a mark on there. It's about right here, about an inch up, that says max height. So it needs to be, where it says max height needs to be in the bike for safety reasons, so it has something to hold on to. Now we'll put that in. You can adjust it from there up and down for your preference. I put it about halfway. Then take our Allen key and we stick it in the hole at the top here, and you'll see there's an Allen bolt in there. So take that and just start tightening it. And once you get it fairly tight, not super tight, we want to align this with the front wheel. So to align this with the front wheel, let's stand behind it, look at the wheel, and look at that, look at the handlebar mount, and get it about even. Now if you have this down on the ground, the better way is to stand over the bike like you're riding it, and then you can just take the handlebars and get them exactly where you want them to be. I'll do that at the end. Right now I'm just going to tighten it down so everything's in place. Now this bolt in the center is very important to get really tight because it controls your steering. So if it's loose, the handlebars will go one way and the wheel will go another, and you'll lose control. So make sure this is a tight bolt. So take your Allen key, put in the Allen bolt, okay, handlebars on. Now go back to your bag of goodies and get the pedals out. While you're there, what we'll need to install the pedals is a 15mm wrench from your bag of tools. Once you have the pedals open, it's important to see on the back here, there's an L and an R. You can imagine left goes on the left side of the bike when you're facing forward. So that's one side, do the exact same thing on the other side.